Hello everybody, this is Hi, and in this video I am back on a world that you haven't seen before, because this video is the top 5 best seeds of Minecraft 1.18.1. So we are now on the first seed. In the top right of this video you'll see the seed and the name I have given it, and yeah, so if you type that into your seed it will also be in the description and you can have a look at the seed yourself or play on it or whatever you want. So this is the first seed I saw. So at first it just looks like a nice ice spikes biome, which looks good, until you realise what location we're in. So this is just a singular island, so a few hundred blocks in each direction there is a bit of land, but that's just a little island there, so you can't see any land from where you are, and it's just this lovely towering ocean of ice surrounded by this nice little survival island which you can play at, which I think is actually quite cool because it's got all the things you'll need to survive, so you can make kind of a mini base on here or something like that. Anyway, so now let's move on to the next seed. Okay everybody, we're back, and this seed here, it doesn't look like anything much. Yes, there's a nice spikes biome there and there's an island here, but it's what's underneath the water which is really quite cool. So as I head down, so you know the caves and cliffs update, it may have been cliffs but it's also caves, because if we head down here once it's loaded in, this place here has so many like huge caves. If I can find the one I'm actually looking for, here it is I think. Yeah, here it is. So see this? This just carries on forever and ever. Well, not forever and ever, but it does last quite a while. So this is just one individual cave that I'm going through here, and it's just huge, and it just keeps on going and going until it ends there. Though there are some other cave entrances like in here, so you could go through here and then it might lead to something else. So yeah, this is quite a cool Minecraft seed. So yeah, so with that all said, let's move on to the next seed. Okay everybody, we are back, and now in this seed, if you look at it from this direction, it just looks like a bit of a badlands biome with some stone here, but if you turn around while the chunks load in, yes, this is what it looks like. So you've got this quite nice sort of like deserty beach thing. You could change this to a desert, and look at this is just a whole pool. This whole pool is just like coral reef and some tropical bits there. So yeah, so you could build your base around this and it would look really nice because you have the corals there as well. And yeah, that would look really good because you got the coral reef here and you could expand it further. And also this here, look at this terrain here. So it's like really out of the water. So that side you could have a beach, but this side it could be more where your base could be, which would be cool. So yeah, so now let's move on to the next seed. Okay everybody, we're back, and now we are in a very cool thing. So on the top it's a nice jungle, like we all know, just a normal jungle. Here's a bamboo forest, a burning ruin portal, and yeah, so but that's not the interesting thing about this seed, because you can get that quite usually. It's what's underneath that counts. And in this one, if you go a few, maybe 200 blocks this way, yes, so this is a lush caves biome, you can see, but this just ain't any normal lush caves biome. As you can see, it's like got these really small tunnels, so you're most likely more used to the lush caves biome being in these huge towering caves, but here, as you can see, they're more narrow and dense. So for example, yep, so even though it's got quite a big area here, just the whole thing is quite like put into the edges and a lot more crammed in, a bit like this here. So you would have to dig your way through or fly with Elytra through it, which is really cool. So anyway, now after seeing that one, let's move on to the best seed of the video, which is the seed that you've been waiting for, which is number 1. Now everybody, we're back in, and this is the best seed of the video. So when you start, you see, hey, here's a nice cave. It goes pretty deep, but that's not why we're here. A weird piece of terrain which is kind of glitched. I assume it was going to expand into maybe one of those extreme acacia biomes, though it seems to be cut off by the sea. But no, that's not why we're here. The reason we're here is actually a few thousand blocks away. So if we TP using these coordinates, if it will load, yep, okay, so we spawned a bit low, though this is a really huge mountain. Okay, as you can see, I'm going to stand on ground level here, and look at that, it goes above the clouds. That's like that's way above Y200 there. And then even if you're not much of a fan of the mountains, you've also got a dripstone cave. And this is a really big dripstone cave which has these really tall pillars and stuff. And yeah, and there's the water monoliths. And that all looks good. And then when you go up here to the mountain, I'm trying to get up there as quick as possible because it is quite high. And so you have this lovely grove here, and the grove goes straight through the mountain. But on either side you have these huge cliffs, yeah? And there's some nice snowy area. And yeah, so this has loads of potential, especially with this kind of hit straight through there. And even if you're more a survival player than a creative, you've got loads of iron and coal here. And yeah, this mountain's just got so much, and there's just so much space and potential here. So yeah, with that all said, this is the end of the video. So I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe if you did. And this is Hi signing out. Goodbye. Bye.